Let's go to Ed. He's a Newcastle United fan. Right, Ed?
All right, Ed.
Hello, gents. How are you?
All
Right,
matey.
mate. You've been at the game?
I am. I'm just walking back from the game through Jasmine now.
You're walking back?
Yeah, I am indeed, through Jasmine into Gosforth. It was a decent game. Liverpool played well in parts. Newcastle played well. Refereeing inconsistencies was the bugbear for me, but
What do you mean?
It's what it is. So the red card was a red. I saw the replay at half time. No issue with that one.
Yeah.
Absolute red. So the crying emoji can stop. I think it was more the in the first half the ref called Virgil over, and it was like a rugby thing where he said any more fouls and your lads are getting booked, and then he didn't book anyone for any more fouls. And obviously we had 2 players injured in the second half after fouls, which he gave. Not yellows. Maybe change game, maybe not, who knows. But it's just that inconsistency piece.
Anthony Gordon cost you the game, though.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Anthony Gordon, he cost you the game.
No, I agree, it was a red. I wasn't sure seeing it real time. Absolutely a red at half time, no arguments at all.
You can't blame the ref. I thought the ref done all right.
No.
You know, it was a feisty game. I thought you was getting loads of decisions in the first half.
Early on.
Fouls early on. Yeah. You were getting.
Yeah, to be fair, you're probably not a million miles off with that. Big Joe got a few in early. But he did call Virgil over. There was a lot of tactical fouls on the halfway. He did say to him, any more and I'll start booking people. And then he didn't. And then obviously we've got a player in a dislocation.
I don't know. Honestly, do you know what, Ed, right? That was a very difficult game to referee, right? The atmosphere...
To be fair, it was fun.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be feisty. The game didn't disappoint. In the opening half an hour, both teams were at it, full, blood and thunder. Newcastle, I thought, got the lion's share. But I've got to tell you, from a neutral's point of view, I thought he officiated that superbly well. I don't think he got too many of the big decisions wrong. I don't recall looking back going, that's a second yellow, or that should have been a yellow. Honestly, I think he got all of it right, and I thought he was excellent.
I thought he was brilliant, though, right? I mean, you played fantastic.
Oh, we did, and look, I'm old enough. I remember through the 80s and 90s where we were certainly not at that level by any stretch. So, I was there with my eldest, and I was encouraging him to be a bit philosophical at the final whistle. So, great performance. Look, we'll be fine. We'll be 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that.
I don't know how you know. Listen, Gordon's out for 3 games, right? Isak don't want to play for you, which is a joke. You know, he could have done with him tonight. Tonali's picked up an injury. Shah went off injured.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you're in trouble.
Well,
you need some players. You need some strikers.
No, you're a pessimist. I think... Seriously, I think Thor, when he came on, looked absolutely great. So we'll miss Shah's long diagonal passes for sure. I think Tonali gets scrapped up and plays against Leeds and then doesn't play against Italy. Big Joe, a little bit harder. I think that's fair. But we'll be fine. I think, actually, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be a little bit more worried about their defence with Arsenal playing well. Chelsea doing okay. So,
Listen, what you've got,
guys,
you've got is St James's Park.
It's a real pleasure to talk to you both because I've listened to your show for a very long time. I've never managed to get through in the past. And I'm trying to be balanced. I've loved the game. We've lost, is what it is.
Yeah.
And
what a game.
Onwards and upwards, right?
Yeah, Ed, brilliant call, mate. Thank you.
My sources tell me Isak won't be going anywhere. So we shall see.
We'll see. He's made it even harder for him to go now with Anthony Gordon out for 3 games.
You don't have to tell this to me!
Ed, thank you.
Cheers.
Let's go to Callum. He's a Liverpool fan. Cal?
All right, Callum.
I'm Jamie.
Hello, matey.
Jason.
Hello,
Jason.
Hello, mate.
Oh, my God. Jason, I want to see your script. Has anyone seen Liverpool version? Is it still... How many pages was it?
Well, no, do you know what? I only do, as you probably know, as anyone's seen, for a losing team. I don't do it when there's a draw.
Okay.
But you were coming in for some stick, though, Cal, let me tell you.
But trust me, had you conceded, those pages have been digging out the bin.
Oh, my God. Jamie, when Rio scored, did you have to pick up Jason from the floor? Just tell me. Was Jason on the floor?
I've got no dog in the fight, have I?
I mean, listen.
I've got no dog in the fight.
Match. It's an unbelievable game of football. Couldn't believe it. I felt for Newcastle.
It was a brilliant game.
These were terrible.
We were not on that game, particularly because of Newcastle was super pumped and it had great impotence. Reason to be pumped because of the Isak situation. If there was no Isak situation, it would just be a normal game, Newcastle game, Liverpool game. But because of that issue of Isak, they were super pumped, super motivated to go with us in our faces, all these things, and plus we got new players as well. So hopefully, and Slot has to be more reactive with substitution because he was so slow, especially with the Rio substitution about 82 minutes. Was it 88 or 82 minutes?
He came on a 96.
No, you see what's going on.
He came on a 96, come on a Harvey Elliott right at the end. But listen, here's the truth, right? You got away with one tonight, Callum, and the two games I've seen Liverpool play, you can't keep going into the final knock-ins of a game, dropping 2 goals every game, because what I saw tonight, that Liverpool side I saw tonight ain't winning the title.
No, of course, you're right about that. That's the first thing. I agree with you, yes. And we need to buy defenders.
You say that right, lads. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it out there, right? I know you can say that, Cal. But and I'm sure I'm speaking for a lot of Liverpool fans. They've won both games, Jace.
Yeah.
They won 4-2 and they've scored in the 99th.
You can't keep...
Isn't that what champions do?
Yeah, I made that point. But what champions don't do is throw away 2-goal leads back-to-back. They don't do that, mate.
Yeah.
Liverpool didn't do that when they won the title under Klopp. Not back-to-back. Throwing the goal...
Even we didn't do that even with Slot as well. Remember the goals we conceded? It was less. So we had a clean sheet saying, it was fewer goals we conceded even in Slot's first season. But this is very worrying for us as well. The goals that we're conceding. So we have to brush up our defence. We have to get, Mark Gay should be our number one.
Yeah. I think you need a centre half. I do. I think you need a centre half. Cal, listen, mate. Thanks for calling. I'm going to go to Brian. He's a Newcastle fan. Brian.
All right, Brian.
Hello, mate.
How are you, Brian?
Brian, you sound terrible, mate.
No, I've just got a bad day. To be fair, boys, I'm buzzing, to be honest. I think we didn't deserve to lose. We played mint. They weren't very good, like you're being saying.
But you were. I mean, I can't believe that second half. Liverpool had a numerical advantage, not just on the pitch, but 2-0 up, and you played like that. And another day you come away with something, right? You come away with you were outstanding, outstanding tonight.
With a striker on the pitch or without going getting sent off and won that game all day long.
Gordon's the problem. Yeah, I mean, he's the one.
I've just watched it again. They're replaying it on Sky. I just can't believe what he's thinking, Gordon. Obviously, the occasions just got the better of him, and I get it. It's a high intensity atmosphere. There's feistiness in the game, but come on, you've got to be mature enough to not make that stupid. There was no need for it. There was no need for that type of tackle. It wasn't even like. It was one of them ones, like an innocuous one. He sprinted 30 yards.
He's never getting the ball.
He's never even getting the ball. And he's not even like he's doing anything to gain any advantage.
I'll say one thing though, if we play like that for the rest of the season, we'll do all right, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I've just watched their goal, their second goal, right, again. And, the one thing that he would have said, Eddie Howe, don't give him anything early on in the second half, right? And that, to go 2-0 down, I know you're down to 10 men. But, I mean, at that point there, to come back from that shows real heart and real spirit. Ultimately, it wasn't enough. But to give away a goal in
here's one for you. You was at the game, right?
Yeah.
When you get it back to 2-2, right, that's almost job done, right? You're 2-0 down, you get a point. You're down to 10 men. Do you think it was a little bit... Do you think it's a bit naive, the way you played once you went to 2-2? You're still trying to win the game.
Yeah, well, we're still trying to win it,
and you end up losing it. But, you got Rio at the back post in the last minute. Not marked, unmarked. Yeah. 2 players in the box, 3. And I just look at it and go, is that a little bit naive from Newcastle there? Don't you go, right, lads, we've got a point here. Unbelievable performance. We'll walk away with a point and everyone walks away happy. But the fact that you're still trying to attack, you're still trying to go after it, and then you get done. I would be, if I was a fan, I'd be like, come on, lads, that's a bit naive and a bit amateur.
I see where you're coming from, but I think it's just all like one of the last callers said, down to the whole Isak situation. I just think we wanted to prove a point. We wanted to show Isak that he's making a bad mistake by wanting to go to Liverpool. I mean, even getting the loss, I think we've still done that, really. Because all we've shown is with him, we would have won that game in the first half.
Yeah, there were moments in that first half where I said to Cundy, Isak would have had a couple of goals here with his movement.
Well, there was a couple of headers that Gordon had before he got sent off.
We're just getting into the right spaces as well. But look, fair play to you. You played brilliant.
Yeah, no, you make a great point, Joe, about being naive. When the clock is ticking the way it is, the build up from Liverpool is brilliant. It's a brilliant team goal. But I know that's the but.
Against the wall, just get back in.
To allow someone at the far post.
Rio standing in the back post, unmarked, in the last minute of the game. I know you're down to 10, but just sit in. You've got You've got back.
I totally agree. I totally agree with you, mate. There was a naivety about it as well, and maybe that was that spirit. We can go and win the game because they look like when it goes 2-2, it looked there was only one team going to win it, and it weren't Liverpool. That's the way it looked, and maybe they got caught up in the atmosphere a little bit, headism, just to go in and think, can we go on and win this game? And I understand it, and ultimately they fell asleep at the far post.
Yeah. The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.